Good morning, good evening, hi. Welcome to Maxu Radio. I'm so glad you're here. And now, lend me your ear. After years away from professional wordcraft, I've decided it's time again to go beyond my personal journal, which would have been, of course, written with a fountain pen, as I've done since childhood. I don't yet know exactly where this will go, but I'm quietly proud I've wrestled Madame Procrastination to the ground and stretched my creative muscles again. Those are the words from March last year. Back then, I was quietly longing to return to producing and hosting spoken word programs like I used to. Some of you may remember my radio days. I realized there's no time to waste, and now here we are, Maxu Radio, with its first episode in your ears. I admit it, I was driven by a sense of guilt, uneasy feeling of wasted time, a voice asking why I had ignored yet another spark of genius hovering over me all my life, like a Mozart in my head composing Requiem. Before anyone accuses me of delusions of grandeur or an unhealthy fondness for fancy words, let me explain. Ideas drive around my head all day, every day, since the day one. Sometimes I catch them, like the dead bones longing for revival. All of them will quite possibly gather dust in a drawer anyways. And suddenly, I feel alive. Woohoo, I'm still creative, almost like all those long lost and forgotten top marks at the university were not wasted at all. Even if some industry insiders dismiss journalism degrees as factory lines of professional frustrates. Well, I wouldn't say that time away from media harmed me, and neither did the years I've spent working in media. Yet, as the saying goes, you can take someone out of the radio, but you cannot take the radio out of them. Still, the question lingers. Who will listen to this? Perhaps it's too late, perhaps pointless. Maybe the world already has enough blogs, podcasts, witty little monologues, and here I am bringing calls to Newcastle. But then I think of Prince and David Bowie. They released albums simply because they could, because they wanted to. They didn't ask permission from major labels or media outlets. They didn't check if it was worth it. They weren't out to prove anything. They just created. So here I am, bowing to you, dear listeners, smiling wryly under my breath because I intend to speak. No expectation of praise. No fear or reprimand. Jacques Brel, great Belgian singer-songwriter, once said he feared neither criticism nor failure, only indifference and mediocrity. And I do solemnly swear to run from mediocrity as though my life depends on it. I'm doing it mostly for myself, but if we meet along the way, I'll be delighted. So, what would you like to hear next? Tell me. Or don't. It's fine. After all, these are just the beginnings. You've been listening to Maxu Radio.